Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a quick what's in my bag. I just changed bags this morning and thought just for fun I would park somewhere and record a video after a long day of work. So the bag I switched into is the Triple Zip Hipster and French Paisley by Vera. And I just wanted to thank you all for being so kind on my last video, and I haven't gotten to responding to the comments yet, but I have read them, and I just appreciate you all supporting me posting videos, whether that means it's in the car or wherever it is. That really does mean a lot to me, because that's been just one hindrance as to why I haven't posted any videos, is because it's kind of hard to film them at home, and so sometimes this is the best way that I can film them, and really the only time that I have alone. So I'll just continue to do them this way unless time and other things allow me to film at home. So anyway, what's in my bag? I just did a what's in my bag a few days ago on my Stephanie Dawn shoulder bag in Mosaic. So some of the things in this bag are the same, but I do have a couple of different and or new things to show you. I actually have a few different bags in the pattern French Paisley. I have a Glenna shoulder bag. I also have an On the Go, but I decided to switch into the Triple Zip Hipster because it utilizes this beautiful band of trim in between these zippers on the front here, and I just really like that. I really love this pattern. This definitely has moved up into my favorite patterns. I actually have a quilt set that I got that I'm using in this pattern, and the quilt set has this same band of trim at the top and the bottom of the quilt, and I really like that about this pattern. So I'd say it's accurate on camera. It is coming across a little cool because the sun is setting behind me. You can probably see it a little bit behind the trees back there. So I'm facing away from the sun, and the lighting is just slightly cooler than usual. But I'd say even in person in the cool lighting, it's accurate. But it's got a deep purple background, and what I love about this pattern is these aqua teals. So you'll see a lot of that here or lining the paisleys. One of the magical things about this pattern also is that there are birds all throughout. So you'll see we've got the bird in flight here in the color pink. And then we also have the blue bird with the purple wings. There's a lot of other birds in the pattern. We also have this one upside down here, which is supposed to be upside down, as you'll see. Where is that blue bird I just showed you? This one is right side up, so that one that's upside down is supposed to be like that. Another thing I really like about this pattern is that the birds, to me, are not a primary feature of the pattern. It's not a huge focal point. I feel like this pattern is so busy that other things come to my attention before the birds do, which I don't mind at all. I love birds, and I love when patterns have critters in them from Vera, but I like that this pattern is so jam-packed and so busy that you have to get in close to see the birds. So there is another pink bird right there. And when I see that one, I always know that there's a blue one somewhere nearby. So on mine, it got cut off. His head is right there. Let me see the one on the front again here. Yeah. So anytime I see this pink bird right here, I always know the blue bird with purple wings is not very far, because it looks like they're both talking to each other across this paisley. So that's a good way to always, if you're picky about pattern placement and you want a specific bird, just look for some other birds, and they're usually pretty close by each other. I'm not picky with French Paisley pattern placement, but honestly, French Paisley came out a few years ago now, so it's very, very sparse online. It's hard to find specific pieces. You can find lanyards and the occasional zip ID, the occasional cosmetic or on the roll case, but bags are very rare in this pattern. There's also the bird with its wingspan right here at the top. Let's see, are there any other birds I have not shown you yet? There's also this yellow bird up here. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, and then just the floral details. I'll tell you right now, this pattern glows. It just glows in person. I'd say it's glowing right now on camera. Like, look how I back that up. I attribute that to these aqua teals. It just, on that deep purple background, it just makes everything it outlines pops forward. And I love that about this pattern. Absolutely love that. I recall when this pattern came out, I didn't like it at first because I thought it was too busy, but something I realized about myself is that I'm a dense pattern person, at least from Vera Bradley and their designs. I prefer their denser patterns, more like just jam-packed, a lot going on. And again, this band of trim really helps that case too, because these are all different seams here. So you've got this nice solid band of trim, but then you've got these seams around the zippers. And because it's so dense, yeah, you do have a couple areas where this happens, where, you know, you see the bird here and the bird here, but it's so dense you don't even notice it. Like, I didn't even notice that when I bought this. You've got a great strap. I love the strap width on this, and I think I do have a good bird on the strap, and it's got a nice adjuster. I don't remember if I said this. This is the triple zip Hipster. I say this in every video or review about the triple zip Hipster. It's a bag that I really like. It's not my favorite style in the world, and when I say style, I mean across all brands, like Le Sport Sac, Lug, Vera Bradley, Stephanie Dawn, Kipling, all the bag brands that I collect or shop. It's not my top style, but in terms of recent styles that Vera Bradley has, like for everyday, like everyday bag styles, this is one of my favorite styles. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the features and get into the bag. So we've got these lovely smooth ribbon zipper pulls. There are no text on these. And there is a back slip pocket, and it is basically meant for the cell phone. It's pretty slim. As you could see, the opening goes from here to here, and it stops right about here. So almost like an inch from the bottom seam is where that stops. Perfect for the cell phone. I have an iPhone 13 mini that I'm filming with right now, but it fits in there perfect. I've had bigger phones with the triple zip Hipster, and it fits in there nice. It gets its name because it does have the 3 zippers. It's got the main compartment zipper, and then it's got these 2 front compartments that share space. You'll see it's a slim bag. Anytime I use the triple zip Hipster, it's pretty packed, but it has never failed to be comfortable on my shoulder. Like, did I say that right? It's always comfortable on my shoulder. Sorry, I've had a long day at work, so words are hard right now. Very comfortable bag, whether it's packed or not. So in this bottom zipper pocket, and we've got the nice bag colored plastic zippers. So you get a little bit of a look at the interior pattern, which has all the same birds on the outside. They're just different colors. They're more of like a monotone, like purple color. We'll see that better here in a sec. But I just have my car keys in here on this little Boston Terrier lanyard. So that's what I keep in the front zip. And then the zipper pocket right above that, it actually does have a little bit of organization, whereas this one is just one big compartment. This one's got 2 slip pockets at the top, and one, I have my Garden Grove sunglass sleeve. This is also patterned by Vera, and I just have my sunglasses in that pocket. In the pocket next to it, I just have hand sanitizer and chapstick. Hopefully you could see that. And then there's a compartment that goes all the way down to the bottom, and in there I just have extra lotions. I have 2 extra lotions, and I showed this in my last video, but just like a Gold Bond and then another ultra hydrating cream from Bath & Body Works. So that's what I keep in that zipper compartment. Now on to the main compartment. So I've got it pretty full in there. I actually have an extra item in there that I don't always have in there, and we're going to get to that in one moment. But there is a zipper compartment on the back. I think I do have something in that, but we'll get to that in a second as well. But look at that liner. It's so beautiful. We've got a deep purple background again, but it's not dark. Like, you look in this bag and you could still, I mean, look for yourself. You could still see everything, even though that's a deep purple lining. And it's just got more of the simplistic, smaller flowers that are in the exterior pattern, all spaced out on the inside. And then you've got the same birds, but they're just different colors. I really, really like this interior as well. I think it would have made a good exterior pattern for some of the bags. So let me show you one more time what we're looking like inside, and I'll start pulling stuff out. So the first thing I'm going to pull out is an item I thought did not exist in this pattern French Paisley. And that is the Carson cell phone crossbody. Y'all, I have been looking for this item for a long time on third-party sites. I even Googled Vera Bradley Carson cell phone crossbody in French Paisley, and at least at the time, no pictures came up. Like, you know, even if an item is not available anymore, whether on the website or third-party sites, you'll still get like a stock photo that pops up that lives in some metadata library somewhere on the internet. No, that didn't even pop up. I eventually thought, oh, that doesn't exist. I really want this. I don't serial collect these. I do have several, but they're only in patterns that I absolutely love. I don't collect patterns that I'm like semi-okay with, or, you know, I like a feature on, but don't love the whole pattern. No, I just collect the patterns that I love in this style, which makes sense. I mean, why would you collect patterns you don't like, I guess? But anyway, I used to be like that back in the day. Just collect a bunch of stuff that I like kind of liked, but I digress. I wanted a Carson cell phone crossbody in this pattern. I use this a lot for mainly two specific purposes. One, as like a quick grab and go if I just want to bring my zip ID, my phone, and my keys. If I just want to stay real light and simple, it's great because you've got a back slip pocket with no closure. Then you have the snap button pocket, and I can squeeze a cell phone and a zip ID as my wallet in there. And then in the back, I can slide my keys all the way down to the bottom and put the loop up at the top. So if I need to grab them out, it's just a quick, easy grab. Or I can even clip the keys to this loop out here. So it's a super convenient item. And the second use is I walk my dogs a lot, and 9 times out of 10, I'm taking a Carson cell phone crossbody to carry my phone. Even if the pants I'm wearing have pockets, I'm likely carrying this anyways because I want to keep my phone. It doesn't need to be on my body all the time, so I can just keep it in here in case I need it for like emergencies or something. So those are the primary uses I have for this, and I really wanted it in this pattern. So I gave up searching for this a long time ago, and one day I was on eBay and I looked up French Paisley, I think, and I don't know if I looked up French Paisley or Carson cell phone, it doesn't matter, but I looked it up and this popped up and I grabbed it, and it was for a good price. I think it was like $10, and it's brand new. It was brand new without tags. And to top it off, I would have taken any pattern placement in this, but I got one of my favorite birds, probably my favorite. It's the blue one with the purple wings on the front flap. And then you've got the beautiful Paisleys. And I love this pattern feature here with all of these aqua teal flowers. And then on the back, we have the upside down bird, but because this flap has pattern wrap over here, the bird is actually right side up. And I also like the cluster of flowers there. And then there's the back. Absolutely love this item. It's got an adjustable, removable crossbody strap. So if you want to remove it, you could just undo this from the loop there and loop it out and take it off. I know a lot of ladies like to use this as a pouch inside of their bags too, which I've done that before, but I pretty much use it for what I talked about earlier. I just now noticed this like today, But I love those little ditzy small purple flowers like above this feature here. I think that's really pretty. So I've been looking at that a lot because it just makes me happy. Then I have a Le Sport sack. I think this is called the 3-Zip Cosmetic, and it's in forest green, I think is what they're calling this. And it's a quilted version. So I just have feminine products, hair pick, notebook, wet wipes, and gum in this bigger compartment. In the second compartment, just a hair tie. And in the third compartment, I think I just have, yeah, just have some Band-Aids. Then I showed this in my last video. This is the Dreamer Paisley tissue case. Love this item so much. I feel like Dreamer Paisley is going to become one of those staple patterns in my life. I have so many items in this pattern. I think I have 2 different cosmetics. I have this. I have an on the go. I have the belt bag, the reactive belt bag, or ripstop nylon belt bag. What else do I have? Zip ID. I have the plant zip ID and the zip ID. I probably should do a Dreamer Paisley haul at this point and just bring all the stuff in the car with me in like a tote or something and just do a haul, because that's still a newish pattern, kind of. It's been out for a couple months now, but if you all want to see that, leave that comment down below so I know if you want to see it, and I will do it. Then I have the Stephanie Dawn Small Essentials pouch. I think this pattern is called Pretty Poppy or Perfectly Poppy. Something, it's a alliteration. It's Pretty Poppies or Perfectly Poppies or something like that. And this was one of my favorite Stephanie Dawn patterns. I really tried to get a shoulder bag in this pattern. I know it exists, when they were having their closeout sale, but they either didn't have it or it just sold out really fast. So that's on my list to find a shoulder bag in this. If you know where one is, if you see one, let me know. But it's got this nice wipeable lining. It's got the Stephanie Dawn tag. And I just keep some medicine in there, a mirror, floss picks, nail file, and nail clippers. Whoops, what's getting stuck in the zipper? Oops, the tag flipped up and got stuck in the zipper. And then this is the same as last week. This is just the lug drizzle. And I've got earplugs and some other random stuff in there. My brain just went blank. Essential oil, inhaler, that sort of thing. Headphones. Soon to be Let's Get Techie. I won't spend too much time on that because I've shown that in every video probably since 2021. And then this is new, or at least new to me. This is the Stephanie Dawn Zip ID and Key in Mosaic. I love this item. Came to me new with tags. I got it off of eBay. Love this pattern. This is my favorite Stephanie Dawn pattern. You've got the lovely trim coming down the middle there. The zipper pull is the same as the trim. And then you've got this clip. You got an ID window and this. So it keeps, the zipper keeps getting stuck on the Bath and Body coupons I have in here because they keep sliding up. The zip ID is actually, or the zip ID and key from Stephanie Dawn is actually bigger than the Vera zip ID. So it fits more, which is great. So that's my wallet. And I think that is oh no, it's not. I have one more thing. It's in the back zipper pocket. Can't forget that. But this is the coin purse from Stephanie Dawn in Mocha Paisley. I think I showed this last video, but it's just got allergy medicines and my migraine medicine in there. And then I just keep that in that zipper pocket. Now that we've got the main interior empty, now you can get a better look at that print. But yeah, that was a what's in my bag video. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be carrying. I'm in a French Paisley mood. I know a lot of other people are in this mood as well. I'm actually in a French Paisley mood all the time, but yeah, I just wanted my main bag to be in this pattern. So sun is setting. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up and get back home to my doggies and take them out. And thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.